Thank you, Kali. I'm Kukaukai, Hawaiian national, and resident on this island. I agree with Kali. You guys have no jurisdiction. There was no treaty of annexation. Hawaii didn't become part of the United States. A joint resolution of annexation has no power, has no significance outside the boundaries of the United States at the time. Hawaii was a foreign nation. This resolution had no legal significance in Hawaii. Yet, they took the Hawaiian flag down, they put the American flag down and says, see on this table, this is the Treaty of Annexation that never happened. And so, the United States isn't legally in Hawaii. And as Kali says, Hawaii is under occupation. And it's interesting that in this room, for instance, not only are there Native Hawaiians and Hawaiian cultural practitioners, but a lot of other people of other races and origins. And it's interesting that we have all taken advantage of your so-called hearing to come and say our words. And so far, it's been unanimous. Everybody seems to be on the same page. We all have problems with what you're trying to do. But then, to go further, let me ask, as Kali says, where's the paper? How is it that you're here? Do you have title to the lands? Well, not really, because you got these lands, and by the way, they're not ceded lands, they're stolen lands. And the state of Hawaii in 1959 supposedly got these so-called ceded lands, stolen lands, from the United States as part of the Admissions Act. So where did the United States get these lands from? The Republic of Hawaii ceded these lands to the United States before 1900. But where did the Republic of Hawaii get it?
Stole it.
They didn't get it. They stole it. The land still belongs to the Kingdom of Hawaii. And here you are, you guys are, you know, and by the way, it's a real top-down kind of thing that the legislature and all you participants are part of. The people are here. It should be bottom up. Did we elect you guys to be in this corporation and to do all these things? No, we didn't. You know, we're going to have hearings and all that. But will the people, you know, get to do what they should be doing? Because it's the people stuff. And in fact, I got to ask too, is that, you know, even if the ceded lands and all this stuff is real, which it isn't, the ceded lands or the income from the ceded lands is supposed to be for the public and for Native Hawaiians. Now, who guarantees that the money's that are made? I'm guessing that, you know, you guys are sort of for-profit kind of entity. How do these monies be made? I mean, are they going to be legitimately made, and are they going to be spent in administrative costs and management and all that? What happens to the profits? Will these beneficiaries, who haven't been asked yet, get the benefit of the incomes from these lands, as the Constitution says? It's the Constitution of the State of Hawaii, assuming it's correct. So these are some of the questions that need to be asked. I haven't gotten any answers yet, but I'm open. Thank you.
Then Tony Sylvester.
Good evening. My name is John Ota. I was born and raised on this island. I have read portions of these proposed rules as was presented to the public. None of the written words in the rules make any sense. It cannot be accepted as written. The so-called Public Land Development Corporation this name originated from the Hawaiian individual that testified before Hawaii State Legislature. Mr. Hilo, the LNR, he was the chairman that Abercrombie appointed. And he went to testify about, or made a proposal about the Kihei Lagoon, Hawaii Boat Harbor. He used the words public land development. The state legislature took those same words, twisted it around to their convenience, made it appear like all the words that's written in this procedure came from Mr. Aina, which he did not. No way in hell. But other than that, I would say one thing. Article 15.0, or that was signed by Abercrombie, called Article 055, was made into law to create this so-called Public Land Development Corporation. But Senate Bill 1555 was rushed through the Hawaii State Legislature in 3 days. The House passed it, the Senate passed it, Abercrombie signed it into law the 3rd day. How often you see that kind of quick work by the state government, as stupid as they are? I don't think that's ever happened in the history of this state. So who wrote this so-called procedure, the rules that you see today, that's in the back? I fought in the Korean War in combat. I fought in the Vietnam War in combat. I will not have a dictator agency in this stupid state.
Hello, I'm Tony Sylvester, and I had a lot to say, but you guys covered a lot of it already. But, you know, what bothered me the most about this is, like, when I look at the Committee of Finance, you know, that's the public input to the legislature and testimony. And this is the kind of stuff that you see. A concerned individual opposed this. DLNR supports this. And I think about a state of 1.3 million people, and we got one person that opposed it, and DLNR that supports this. I mean, is there something wrong with that, or is it just me? Or, I mean, who's coming up with this stuff? It's just unbelievable. Okay, that's one thing. And then another one, who's going to pay for the cleanup when a disaster strikes? I mean, if we get a hurricane, regardless of what it is, the development, you know, I mean, I've seen it in the past with hurricanes on Oahu. You pay hurricane insurance, and a hurricane comes, and you get damage to your homes, and the insurance companies leave, and the government's got to try to get money from somewhere to help people. I mean, now you're talking about major developments in coastal areas. So, I mean, who's going to end up paying for that? Our tax dollars again. And then, to go full circle on this, You know, back in January of 2011, I went to another public hearing, and this is with Samuel Lamo from he's a Conservation Zone Administrator. So this was January of 2011, so it was before all of this. And I was concerned because a lot of my hunting grounds is within conservation lands and things like that. And I went concerned about we were going to lose more of our hunting grounds. And I know the Sierra Club was there also, and they were concerned that they were going to be changing conservation land with these subzones to use it for development. So, here this was 2 years ago, and it didn't dawn on me at the time. And then when I see this, and I thought, wow, they had this set up for quite a while. They knew what they were going to do. And then I guess the last thing here is, I hate to get political, but we have to look at who supported these kinds of things. And it's probably not proper for me to be mentioning our senators that supported this, but so Solomon and Kahele both supported these from the Ways and Means Committee and the Water, Land, and Housing Committee. So, I mean, that's the kind of support we're getting. So think about it when you guys vote. Thank you.